Greetings, my name is Shammeh from magaming.com, and today's Scenic Saturday I'm going to be assembling and painting another one of these. Now, the whole idea behind this one, because as you can see here I've already got one painted up in your standard terrain, grassy hills, what they suggest in the book. What I want for this one is to look like the back of the Undead Battalion kit. So what I want from this one is more of a gray type of fixture. So what I'm looking for this time around is something more in the Vampire Counts theme. This is going to be their board. I've got already other stuff that I'm going to paint for this board, but to start off I'm going to make it rather desolate and wastelandish as much as I can. A little bit less white with the stone, I think, this time around. We'll see. I want to make it fairly dark, and I'm going to get right into it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to base spray this, specifically these areas here, the ones with skulls or that will have cracked stone showing. I'm not going to be flocking these, but the rest of it I am going to be painting a dark gray that I already have, and I think it'll be base coat enough. I'm not going to have to worry about priming it all. So we'll see how that turns out. Snow not required. I'm paying special attention to these ones because they have the skull pits, which is going to be the majority of where the black is once I'm done painting this. So everything's base coated where it needs to be now. I'm going to be putting on the base layer of dark gray, and I'm putting it on pretty damn thick. I'll be dry brushing after this, which is where you don't have much paint at all on your brush, and you will lightly go over the areas. I think this is a decent base color here. Alright, so it's a base coat done for the 6 boards. I'm using regular latex house paint, so I'm going to need to let it dry for about an hour before I put on the next coat. But I'll do that. In the meanwhile, I'll probably go paint something else. Alright, now that I've let this dry for a little bit, I'm going to start dry brushing it with a lighter shade of gray. So now I'm going to dry brush some accents around the more stony parts. It's all stone, but the raised areas for the cliffs and the pits, I'm going to make a little bit lighter, just so they stand out more. Now that I've got the general layering done, I'm putting all the pieces together to make sure that it's uniform. Since I mixed my colors, it's inevitable that each board is going to be slightly different shades. So I'm going to gather them all together and get them to looking about as close together as I can get. Now I'm going to have to paint all the little skulls that are on these boards. As with anything from Games Workshop, it's got skulls everywhere in these little crevices, these skull pits. So I think that's what's going to be done next. Alright, I'm going to paint all of the skulls now. We'll chop the bone and then I'll ink them later. Alright, now I'm going to ink the skulls with Athonian Camo Shade, which is what I use for all of my skeletons. So I'll kind of tie it in with the undead army that I have and give it some more shading. And with that, the battle board is done. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again next Saturday.